who are really pushing the boundaries in their field, and they are doing that through their technical expertise and also their determination and dedication. I'm delighted to first welcome a wedding photographer, not just any wedding photographer, but one of the most in-demand wedding photographers in Europe here on this stage very shortly. She creates truly captivating images that really capture the special emotions that her clients go through on their big days. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the fantastic Nadia Meli.
For the kind introduction. Thank you, Nikon, for having me. I'm Nadia. I'm Italian originally, but I live in the UK now. I grew up in Germany though, so this is a little bit like coming home. And I'm lucky enough to shoot weddings all over Europe, sometimes beyond that. I've been to South Africa and New Zealand as well, which I'm really lucky to do that. And my style is very much driven by a sense of belonging and intimacy. And if I can get that sense of belonging somewhere and intimacy in my pictures, then that is a Nadia Meli image that I'm happy with. I've been a Nikon user for most of my career, and I feel extremely lucky that I've been one of the first photographers to try the new Z7, and I've been using it for the last few weeks alongside my D850 at a few weddings, and I've been really impressed with what I've seen so far. So the Nikon Z7 is great for obviously the big moments, like the ceremony, the stuff that's unique, that you cannot stage, that you cannot bring back. You have to get the shot right there and then. And there's no way to try it again, because it's a wedding, it's unique. So it's great for stuff like that. It offers just a really effortless viewing experience. It is great for details, for the moments that are hidden, that not everyone sees during the wedding day, but that everyone is interested after the wedding day. That's what everyone wants to see after. The detail in this image is just incredible. The detail in the dress and everything is such a beautiful image quality that I was really impressed with. The moments where there's emotion and tension, where you want to get close to people, close to the bride, is something that the Z7 allows now, because it's lightweight and it's silent, like you just don't hear it, which for me as a wedding photographer is a huge plus. Not only do my clients not hear me when I shoot, but also I don't hear that clicking sound, and that makes me feel much more confident in approaching a wedding day. I also used the Z mount during that time, during several weddings in the last few weeks. And I've put this camera to test in different light situations. My favorite light situation is probably this, the way the Z7 performs in darkness, basically. This was shot as just the available light that was there, which was fairy lights in this case. The reception was outside in the dark, under the stars, and the only light source was a bunch of fairy lights. And the amount of detail and the preciseness of the Z7 is just something that impresses me so much. It is even slightly better than the D850, and for me as a wedding photographer, in my case, in my line of work, a good ISO, an excellent ISO, is really important, because I don't like to flash people down in those intimate moments where it would just be very intrusive. I want to capture that really soft ambient light that is there, that little bit of grain, but there's no grain with this camera because it's just brilliant. As you can see, it's just beautifully detailed, there's no grain, and this was in the dark at a super high ISO. And it's just a game changer for me as a wedding photographer. Then there's the sound of it, or the lack of sound, which allows me to get really close to my clients, to be there where the fun happens, the action, the emotions. The silent mode is such a huge plus, and it's really what I've been waiting for, because I can be right there with people. This image, just a cake with some flowers, but I was really intrigued to see how this would turn out on the screen. This was shot at an ISO of 6,400. And there was just a tiny light source from the side, from the bar. This was standing very far away from the bar. And there's no noise, there's just no grain. The detail in the flower is amazing, even